Hi everyone, I'm Trace. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a pick a card which I haven't done for so long, so I'm quite excited about it. I'm doing it very differently today. First of all, thank you for joining me. To those who are returning, I really appreciate you joining my channel again. And to those who are here for the first time, you're very welcome here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm a spiritual channel that brings in messages from my guides, and if you bought in here, then you've obviously been bought in here for a reason. I am doing a pick a card today, just what you need to hear, what your spirit guides want to bring you, what you need to hear for the next couple of months in your life, just a general spiritual message coming in for you. You never know what comes up. So I'm going to use three different piles here and three different decks. The first deck is the Wandering Star Tarot. Then we've got the Grand Tarot Royale. Then we've got the Cosmic Cycles. Three different decks. A very modern deck here. Modern as in everyday, like the normal life that we live right now, the sort of modern society. And that is with the amethyst. Then we have the amethyst. Let me just give you the amethyst quality so it can help you with choosing. Amethysts are very spiritual stones. They stimulate your intuition. They stimulate spiritual awakening. And they're good for meditation and treating addictions. Very powerful healing stone, which helps with sleeping as well. So that's your first deck. Then your second deck here is a Amazonite, and this enhances communication concerning love, peacemaking, and truth, and dispels negative energy. So that's your middle pile. And let me just show you the deck first. That is quite traditional sort of tarot style with a very dated kind of artwork, which I absolutely love reading from. So that's the normal Rider-Waite. And then we've got the third deck here, which is a selenite, and this is the Wandering Star, and it's a very whimsical deck. It's got a lot of it's a all sort of positive. It's got animals in it, cats, unicorns. It's a very whimsical deck, but just don't let this fool you. This deck packs a little message for you. So the selenite crystal, which is this white one here, brings in a very healing energy as well. It accesses your spirit guides and an energetic sort of consciousness, and it opens your inner eye, your third eye, your spiritual world. So that's the third deck. So I am going to obviously bring you lots of other cards as well. I'm going to be using Moonology. I'm going to be using my little directions decks, daily healing and divine directions. I'm also going to be using my star seed oracle, and the last one I'm going to be using is self-care cards. So you're in for a nice ride with me. Please hang around, choose what deck you'd like, 1, 2, or 3, and I'll see you on the other side. Right, pile 1, welcome in. This is your reading for the next 3 months of what you need to know. I'm putting your little crystal here, your little selenite crystal. I'll put it on the side here. Let's see what's coming in for you for the next 3 months. What does Spirit want you to know? What is your message coming in from Spirit? And I'm going to be drawing 3 cards of tarot and then a whole lot of oracle. But I'm going to draw a question now for you is, what is the energy, the overall energy coming up for you? What does Spirit want you to know? What is the overall energy coming up for you, pile 1? And oh, there, what that jumped out. Oh, don't you love that, pile 1? So you've got the full card is what your overall energy is. So let's put that there. I'm so excited for you. And then your second card will be what you don't see coming. What don't you see coming? Oh, that didn't want to come. That one wants to come. What you don't see coming, right? And then I'll draw a oracle card for advice from Spirit, and then your last card is going to be the outcome. What is your outcome for the next couple of weeks or next couple of months, however you want to take this? What is your outcome? And let's see what your outcome is. Well, you've got the death card. That's great, because you need to have closures and endings to life in order for you to have a new beginning. So don't be scared of this card, okay? It's a major arcana, the death card. It says here, new beginnings, transformation. So it's something happening in your life. This whole process that's happening is going to help you get through, and this new start, perhaps you're not ready for it, but what it's saying is that when you get to the next 3 months, or when you get to the next space in your life, you'll understand why there had to be endings and transformations. Now this oracle here is going to be what advice is coming in from Spirit to help you with your pile. So pile 1, what does Spirit want to advise you on? I like this one here. And you are very close to achieving your goal. That is just beautiful. So let's discuss this, and we'll draw other cards just now. So your message on your overall energy is about something new happening for you. It's a whole new something needs to be started. Something needs to be initiated. And the Fool card is she's dipping her toe off the cliff here. And sometimes it's a little bit scary. It's a risk. It says here risk, desire, innocence. So what this is saying to you is that perhaps you don't know what you want to do. You're in between stage. You're not quite sure how to get to the next stage of your life. And what Spirit wants you to know is that something is definitely ending for you. And in that case, you must prepare yourself. Because if you don't prepare yourself, it can be frightening for you. Perhaps you are ending a relationship and you're not quite sure how to do it. And this is just saying, take the risk. Get to the stage in your life where you know that this is just not serving you anymore. That person is not serving anymore. The situation isn't, where you live isn't. It's almost like you have to round up all of your emotions and all of your feelings in order to take that risk to move forward. This could pertain to a job. This could pertain to an area you live in, as I said. It could pertain to anything that is physical in your life that you need to move on. However, this could also mean, because of the Pentacles here, it's to do with your health. There might be a routine that you need to end in order for you to gain better health. It could be gaining a gym contract, or starting a group that walks in your area, or just taking a stroll on the beach every day, something for yourself. So this Fool card here is saying to you, this is the overall energy for the next couple of months for you, and you are very close to achieving your goal. So you've obviously started this in your mind, but this Death card at the end here is saying to you that the outcome needs to be an ending. It needs to be that transformation, needs to be the change. And you're not quite there yet. You're a little bit afraid of it. And here, what the card coming in, what you don't see coming, is that this is going to prosper you, and you have no idea how much more your life is going to be worthy for yourself. This is the 10 of Pentacles. And in Tarot, you've got 1 to 10 in your minor arcana, and the 10 is the last card of that suit. And the Pentacles are saying to you that you're almost going to feel like euphoric. It's almost like what you don't see coming is your life is going to be so much better than you could even, ever imagine. This is the prosperity card of practical life. This is trudging every single day and saying, when is it ever going to benefit me? When is it ever going to benefit? And the Spirit is saying to you, you don't see this coming. You've got the most amazing prosperity coming towards you when you make this decision, when you make this leap of faith, where you take it. And this card also shows you, coming in from Spirit, messages coming from Spirit, that they've got your back. That whatever you have got planned, you're very close to achieving the goal. And I hope that you are coming here, having this in mind and going, oh gosh, I'm so excited for it, because that means that I'm on the right track. So how amazing is that for you? So let's see what else is coming in for you. I've got my little Starseed Oracle coming in here. Let's see what's coming in for you, Power One. My beautiful Power Ones, you've got such a positive message so far. It could be daunting, I understand that. It could be very daunting for you, Power One. But let's see what else is coming in for you from Spirit. What message does Spirit want you to know? So let's take that one there. And we have double mission, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Now, this is bringing it to a different level now. Perhaps you're in a job and you are not happy with how your job is going, and you just want to be more spiritual. You just want to open a practice of tarot readings, or you want to go into YouTube and spread more light into the world. Or perhaps you are in your neighborhood, there might be some circle that you want to join, and maybe your husband doesn't like it, or your wife doesn't think it's the right thing for you to do, or your parents, or your circle that you're in right now. Maybe the friendship that you're in right now doesn't allow you to be the person you want to be. Maybe you are being a little bit inauthentic with yourself, because your beliefs are taking you to a different way in your life, and everybody around you is in an old crowd, and they don't really fit into what this is saying. So they're saying here to you that there's a double mission here, because you need to serve the world by exactly what you want to be, and you have to end something in order to get there. So that is very interesting for you, Power One. Let's see what your chakra cards are saying to you. They're quite long, so I'm going to shuffle them this way. What does Power One need to hear about their message here, please? I like this one. And you've got time out. Switch off the news. Switch off the news cycle and switch off the news cycle and churn off social media. The world will keep on turning without you tuning in. Do not disturb. Hit do not disturb on your phone. Now, this is saying to you, Power One, that when you are in a cycle of getting the outside world accountable to everything, having to wake up in the morning and do all your chores and have everything in routine so that you can make it through the day, so that you can just survive through the day. This is saying to you that you need time out from that, because you're not going to be able to get to this stage, because the saying here, you are very close to achieving your goal, but obviously there's a whole routine happening around you that stops you from getting to where you need to be. Now I understand that, because obviously that's life, and this 10 of Pentacles is saying what you don't see coming is that you still do have to do your routines in between, but it's going to be more rewarding for you if you block something out and carry on. And only way you can find that out is if you tune out. You switch off to the cycles around you. You switch off social media. You turn off to the world that is influencing, and you're influencing. As I said to you here, it came through that perhaps you've got a crowd that doesn't quite fit into what you are believing anymore. And that do not disturb will give you time to actually spend time with yourself and go, I actually don't miss them. I don't miss how they're carrying on and on about their lives and their world. So I think that is very, very relevant for your power. And this very close to achieving your goal it's there. It's been underlying for a long time. And we've got a couple of eclipses coming up in the next couple of weeks. There's all sorts of planetary movements happening in the next couple of months. And I know that Saturn is in Pisces at the moment. And Pisces is a very emotional sign. And it can help you. The Saturn is about your sticking to the rules and being who you truly are. See how it says here, serve the world by being you. Now you can't be doing that if you're living by somebody else's rules. So I think that is definitely something for you to be thinking about, Power One, is that there's a whole new start happening for you, but you can't quite get there because you might be living everybody else's rules. You might be living everybody else's life. So let's see what your other cards have to say for you. Make gentleness a habit. Now that could easily be that for yourself. You might be so hard on yourself, and you are trying to get everything done, trying to be the best you can be in the life that you've created for yourself. And that sometimes makes it harder for yourself to get to where you want to be, because you are going to bed at night and you're thinking, gosh, I didn't get that done, or I didn't answer that phone call, or I didn't answer that social media message, or I wasn't the everything I could be in that day. And this is saying, calm down, time out, because you've got the time out here. I would say this is definitely for you, gentleness. And that starts with you. And the next circle around you, it could be your family, it could be your children, it could be your husband, it could be your wife. That next circle around you becomes easier to handle if you're being gentle with yourself, because you're giving yourself what you need, and you have to start there. You can't start by giving everybody else what they need around you, and you are actually lacking and falling short of what you need in life. So live your life for you first, so that you can be strong. They always say, when you're going anywhere and you're in a crisis situation, give yourself the stamina and the oxygen and everything first before you have to help somebody else, because how are you going to breathe if you haven't got all of that around you? So I think, Power One, that's a very, very important message. It feels, your whole energy feels here that there's something around your personal life that is not about you, it's about everybody else. So I understand that, Power One. So let's see what's coming through for your divine directions. What does Spirit want you to know here? And you've got focus. And I think that's a beautiful, beautiful message to end off your power. Focus. You're in the need of a clear direction. Decide what you want in life. And I think you definitely do know what it is, but there is no decision. It's almost like you're just doing the cycle over and over again. You just, perhaps in the time out that you do have, you are sitting and thinking, I know I need to get to this, but I just can't get there. I just can't seem to get there, because every day I've got the same cycle going over and over again. And perhaps you're taking the same route to work, you're taking the same route with people at work, and Spirit is saying to you now, there's something in that day, in that part of your life that needs to end. You're very close to it, you can feel it, you're building towards it, you've been building towards it for a very long time, but there is just that risk factor that you're worried about. It's just that transformation, it's just that ending that you need to create for yourself in order for you to get forward. And what Spirit has given you here is this tune out. It's this time you need to take for yourself. Be gentle, and then you can focus, because you can't be focused if you are on this double mission the whole time. And I'm actually going to read this to you, because I think this light worker double mission, by serving yourself here, I think that's going to have something for you. So let's go into this and let's see what it says. It says, You may have the feelings that time's running out and there's something you've come here to do and to create and to contribute towards. There's a place for you to grow in this, and there's a place for you to contribute in a different way in life. And the mission for you is coming through this card is saying that you've been called to do it now, until you remember that this collective mission of your life is a very important one, and that the common thing here is that you are a light worker. You have come here as a soul to share yourself, share your voice, and share what you know in life. And by putting this card, it's saying that you remember this. It's inside of you, and it's a mission that you want to go on. So something here is saying to you that there's something more spiritual that you want to be in. And I'm not surprised you chose the beautiful selenite, because as I said to you before, this is about your spiritual connection. And if you resonate with this, you are a light worker, and this is the passion for you that you need to be moving forward. So when you trust the path and you follow everything going forward in your life right now, you know that you can serve yourself better, be gentle with yourself, you can focus better, and you can keep doing what you need to be doing, because it feels like what you are doing in your life right now is just not fulfilling enough for you. And that is why Spirit is giving you this whole collective message. Pile 1, I just want to share something with you. I'm putting cards away, and I always like to look at the bottom of the deck. Look what your bottom of the deck says here. A new start is coming. That's the one. And at the bottom of the deck of the tarot, you've got the Magician. And the Magician is the card that's saying that everything is in your hands. You literally have everything waiting for you to create what you need to create. It's a manifesting card. And the other one says nurture, reconnect with nature, and feel the sun on your skin, walk barefoot on the grass. And the other one was distinguish the importance of your inner spiritual work from your outer success. So that was very relevant for you, because going into whatever you are going into, this new beginning, this new start, it's saying to you that if you distinguish what is important from yourself, which I was saying to you, and that will create your outer excess. Sorry, that says nature, not nurture. And the bottom here is be your own house guest. Give yourself the gold star treatment. Prepare yourself a warm bedtime drink, and add a little bit of extra and a healthy snack. So this is all about getting yourself ready for this next phase in your life. And in the bottom of here is the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So there's something brewing for you, Pile 1, and it's all in the bottom of the cards. And you know, if you've been here before, you know how I love the bottom of the deck, because the bottom of the deck drives the whole reading. So it's just, I love that. It's just validation for everything that was said to you. So sorry to just add that in at the end, but I'm sure you wanted to hear that. So Pile 1, what a beautiful, beautiful message for you. Please listen to this carefully, and you know this deep down. So take the leap, Pile 1. Take the leap of faith and know that this is going to be the most amazing part of your life. I hope it is for the next 3 months, and I'm sending you so much peace and lots of beautiful adventures ahead of you. Take care. Welcome, and those who chose Pile 2 with your Amazonite crystal here and the very traditional Rider-Waite deck. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle, and those of you who chose the Amazonite was about enhancing your communication and love, and being the truth teller, and taking away all negative energies in your life. So let's see what's coming up for you for the next 3 months. Pile 2. So your first question I'm going to ask is the overall energy. So I'm going to draw a tarot for overall energy. What is your overall energy coming in through? Pile 2. What do they need to know is the overall energy? No, that didn't give itself to me. There's one. Oh, you've got the 10 of Wands. I understand that. That is definitely dispelling negative energies. And then number 2, your second question is what you don't see coming in for the next couple of months. What don't you see coming, Pile 2? Oh, lovely. You got the World. And then your third card, I'll be drawing an oracle card. And your fourth question is, what is the outcome of your next couple of months? What is your outcome? Okay. And you've got the 8 of Pentacles. Now, I'll put this over here, and let's see what your oracle card says. And that is message coming in from Spirit. It's advice from Spirit, a little message coming in about your reading. So Pile 2, those who chose Pile 2, what is the message coming in from Spirit? What is your message coming in from Spirit, please? Just need one card. There it is. Okay, your message coming from Spirit is luck is on your side. Isn't that amazing? Love that, love that, love that. So let's unpack this for you. You've got the 10 of Wands here as your overall energy. Now, Pile 2. What this usually means is that you are taking the world's problems on your shoulders. You can see he's holding all these wands, and wands in tarot and the minor arcana is about doing. It's about that action you take out in the world. It's about other people's actions around you. It's about your actions with them. And this is saying to you that you are taking on all of that. Perhaps you are exhausted because you've got so many chores you're doing and they're not really pertaining to you. Perhaps you are at work and you're taking on other people around you's work as well. Perhaps they are getting off scot-free because you're taking up the slack of what they are letting go. So this is a 10 of Wands energy. The 10s in the tarot is usually the end of a cycle. And what Spirit is saying to you here is that this overall energy has to end. It has to, because your second card that's there. You have to stop this nonsense, pile 2, because look what happens to you. Eventually can't stand up because you've got so much happening. You can't focus. You won't be able to function in a normal life because you've got so much stress and just the weight of the world on your shoulders. So if that is you, you're at the right pile. So pile 2, what can you do? What you don't see coming is that Spirit is saying to you that that is an end of a cycle for you, and this is saying to you that you cannot keep leaving your foot on one side of the world and the other side of the world, meaning you can't keep going backwards and forwards in something in your life that perhaps you've got one leg here and one leg here, so you're splitting your energy. And the World card is usually saying to you there's an end of a cycle. Let's say it's very similar to pile 1's energy, so if you were drawn to that, go and listen to that as well. But this is actually saying to you that you have the ability to change it. You have the ability right now to say, something is ending in my life. I have learned all the lessons that I need to. The cycle is now closing. And what you don't see coming is that it's closing anyway. So you might as well not be left behind. You might as well be moving your foot into the next direction and take on what you can take on. Look at her. She's jumping through the portal. And what you don't see coming is that luck is on your side. It's going to be showing you that Spirit wants to show you that there's opportunities that are happening around you. Are you taking that portal? Are you jumping through that space and time? And that is what Spirit is saying to you here. Is what you don't see coming is that it's you feel exhausted. You feel that I can't get out of this. You feel like there's just no way out for you. But what you don't see coming is that there's going to be an out for you. There's going to be this almost like a gap. And you know when you're in the traffic and you in lanes and lanes and lanes of traffic, and your vehicle is just plodding along, and you think, I'm never going to get home by 7 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock. This traffic is amazing. Not amazing. This traffic is backed up. And what happens is somebody in front of you decides to pull over, and 3 or 4 cars pull over, and there's the gap. You can take the gap and you can save yourself 15 minutes because now they are not holding you up anymore. And this is what this whole reading is saying to you is that there's going to be a gap coming in for you, like a chance, a portal that you can jump into that lane and move into the faster lane in your life. And what Spirit is saying to you, this is your message from Spirit, luck is on your side. Use it. Use the luck. When you see a gap coming in where you feel something is lucky for you, use your gut and just use it. And, pertaining to your 10 of Wands here, the overall energy, you feel like you're a person that is there for everyone, and perhaps even the one that everybody relies on and the one that everybody goes to. And this could be a holiday retreat for you for the next couple of weeks. It could be anything to do with just not carrying this whole burden on you all the time. Perhaps you can take a vacation that leads to a job offer somewhere else, or moving to a different country. There's so many options here. Now, what your last card is, this is your outcome, and this is the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is usually about diligent hard work in order to show the world what you have got in life, what you've achieved in life. But this also means that you can do what you love, because he wouldn't be sitting there with all these accolades if he didn't love what he was doing. So this whole reading is saying to you is that what you don't realize, what's coming up for the next couple of months, is that when you make that shift, when you make that change out of this zone, out of taking on everybody's burdens, out of taking on so much responsibility for yourself, luck will come into your life. That little lane will open for you, and you can move into the next sector of your life. And in fact, what this is saying to you is that in order to do what you love in life, you have to close a chapter. You have to understand that something has come to a close, very similar to pile 1. So let's put your cards over here and let's draw some more oracle for you. The next one I'm going to draw is your Starseed oracle. Let's see what's coming through for you, pile 2. Let's see what the oracle cards are going to bring through for you. So pile 2, how can we add to your beautiful message here? What is coming through for pile 2? Let's take that one. And you have, I don't even know how to say that, Harrieth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Now this is exactly what's coming through here, is that you are longing for something different, and you know that it's out there. You know that there's something that you can do that is so much better for you. You know that there's something that you should be doing that is you longing for. Now, as I said, it could be, you could be looking at a different country and thinking, I need to move there. I can't live where I'm living, or a different state, or a different part of your country that you're in. This could be looking at it. Let's say you wanted to be a genealogist all your life, or a hairdresser, and you really, really want to do that, but you've got the burdens of everything around you. You've got all the bills you have to pay, and you know there'll be a transition in between. What Spirit is saying to you is that you homesick for this now. You're homesick for that star energy, those stars in your life, that job or that income that'll help you feel so satisfied in life, and be grateful, and not looking at everything as if it's a burden in your life. So Pile 2, this is quite a personal message for you. It's a message to say, take a good hard look at your life, and where you've got some gaps where you can use the luck on your side and get that going in your life. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Pile 2. Let's see what else is coming through for you here. What else does Spirit want to give you? What other messages are coming through? Oh, you've got 2 there. Okay, let's see what's coming through there. And you've got get tactile. When you're stressed or anxious, you need to reconnect with your body. Try knitting, playing with Play-Doh, or even holding onto an ice cube to really focus on those sensations and bring the mind and body together. So when you're in this space of taking the whole world on your shoulders, you won't be able to find out what it is that you need, or find out what it is that you need to be developing for yourself. And I think with this saying here is perhaps you're stuck in a rut. Maybe you're not exercising. Maybe you are not fulfilling yourself in any mental way. Maybe it's all to do with everybody else in your life, and that's very similar to Pile 1 again. I know I keep referring to that, but when you're stressed or anxious, you need to connect with something that will make your body feel better. So it suggests here knitting and playing dough, but there could be, you might decide to go and play ice hockey, or you might decide to go and play volleyball on the beach, or do something physical with yourself, and that will help you get through what you're getting through, and perhaps even give out hormones in your body that can help you get to a space of knowing this is not for you anymore. And this is saying to you that you've known this all along. There's something inside of you that's just you're so exhausted with, because this is a real exhausted card. You don't even have the energy to get up and go and do anything. So I understand that. It's saying get tactile, and when you get tactile in your life, the stress just goes away, because you're now hitting off endorphins in your body. You are sending off chemicals into your body that's saying, phew, is this who I am? I'm actually somebody else. I'm not actually this person that's so burdened and taking on the weight of the world. Your second card is accept you. Accept you for who you are right now. Would you say to a friend, I'll hang out when you got the dream or job or lost 5 kgs? Of course not. Accept you who you are today. And perhaps you are being a little bit too hard on yourself about accepting you. Perhaps you are beating yourself up for all of this that's happening here, everything that's been said to you, and deep down inside you just not getting to a place where you need to get to, because you are also hating yourself because you're not getting to the place that you need to get to, and you know you have to. You know that this is not good for you. So Pile 2, this is quite a deep personal message for you, and I think when you have a little bit more pride in yourself, and a little bit more take a little bit of pressure off you from the rest of the world, when you realize that you can't really function anymore the way you are, and you accept that, and you accept all the beautiful qualities that you do have, because your last card, your outcome card, is saying to you, you have all these amazing qualities. What is going on for you? Oh, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, and you've got the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is a knight that says to you, you have to love yourself first. You have to be in the space of euphoria about who you are, and you can love the whole world with it. And all the knights are moving forward. They are passionate about their suit, and Cups is about emotions. So this is saying to you that fall in love with you again, fall in love with your life again, and you can't be doing that if everything around you is such a burden. You really, really can't. So let's see what your last cards are. And you've got a little daily healing card coming through here. And don't beat yourself up about anything and feel this energy as, oh my gosh, I'm wasting my life. I can't. There might be a little bit of panic coming into your thoughts right now. Don't let that happen. Just accept everything the way it is. You can't change anything but the past. But what you can do is understand that Spirit is saying to you is that you are lucky. You've got so much going for you. Get going and use this energy for yourself, because you're feeling like deep down inside of you, you're homesick for it. Right, your card here says, seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. Now, you probably feel, oh, I don't even know what's happening around me. How can I look at that? But when you're getting tactile, when you are out there and enjoying life, it just your whole reading gives out a vibe of enjoy your life. It's almost like you feeling, you go to sleep at night and feel like I'm wasting something. So when you get out there and you look at the bigger picture, I think that's where you'll see the beauty. And perhaps that's what's happened to you. Maybe your life has become so small. And look at him. Look at what he's doing. He can't even see the bigger picture. His head is down. He's looking down into the grass. All he can see is what is in front of him. And he can't even think of what's ahead of him because he's carrying so much of the world on his shoulders. Whew. I feel like taking a big sigh for you, pile 2. Let's see what your last card is. Let's take that one. And it says, enjoy this positive time. Smile. Know that everything is going well. Yes, Spirit says to you, luck is on your side. So if you don't feel positive right now, if you feel like, oh my gosh, there's no ways I feel very positive. There's no ways that I even know what I'm doing in that energy of trying to feel positive. Just look at this bottom of the deck card here. You've got the Knight of Cups there. Just feel how you need to bring yourself back to that love that you can give yourself. And I think accepting you is, you can almost fall in love with yourself, because it is a romantic card. This is usually a romantic card if you're doing a love reading. So celebrate the beautiful you and the experience of life. So it just feels like this whole reading is you're not understanding how beautiful life can be for you. And this positive card is saying the same thing. And so is you're looking at the bigger picture card here. So you're not daydreaming or anything. This is not you're not allowed to daydream anymore. You've got to make it a reality, because this night can live in a little bit of a daydream, but it's the bottom of the deck, which means that it's covering your whole reading. It's telling you that this is the energy of the whole reading. So be more romantic about your life. And I think it's about chasing your dreams now. So whatever that dream is that you need to be doing, what you love in life, I think that is what you need to be doing, pile 2. Because at the end of the day, this whole reading for you here is telling you to fall in love with yourself and your life again. Accepting that you are an amazing person, pile 2. And accepting how much you can give back to yourself. And you've been given the card here, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side, pile 2. That is such a beautiful message. I mean, who doesn't want to hear that luck is on their side? I'm actually going to go to the guidebook on that and read you what luck on your side says. It says, whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. Now that is what he's doing. Okay. And it says, but be careful that you don't. Oh, that's interesting here. Okay, I'm going to read that to you. Be careful you don't bet the farm on something as life is spinning. So even though you've got luck on your side, try and put yourself back to being, what's the word I want to say, is know that you can do this for you, not for anybody else. Okay, so don't make it about anybody else. This is your luck. So it's about you bringing your mind into what's important for you. So your overall message of this card is whatever's happening next, there'll be some sort of gift coming into your life. Okay, and you need to laugh more. It's about having this amazing time, and you can't be narrow-minded and keep looking down here, because this is saying to you that luck is here. Take it, grab it with both of your hands, like she's doing, and that's what you don't see coming. If you have this attitude and you just grab life with both hands, you can exude all of this new energy that's coming in for you, and tap into it, because that's what this is saying. Take the gap. What a beautiful message for you, pile 2. And it's so positive. As it says, enjoy this positive time. Do me a favor now and give yourself a smile and know that everything's going to be well. Literally do it now. Give yourself a big smile. No more of this energy. Come on, you're closing that energy off. You're not taking on the whole world, and you are going to get tactile. Use the energy of this reading and just motivate yourself and get out there and change your life, because Spirit is saying to you is that that's what needs to happen for you, and it's waiting for you. You've got luck. I'm wishing you so much luck and peace, and I hope you find what you're looking for in this last outcome card. You will enjoy it more than you realize, and you'll be able to show the world what a different person you are by not taking on everybody else's burdens, but creating your own beautiful path ahead. Take care, pile 2, and I hope to chat to you soon. Welcome in pile 3. Those of you who chose the amethyst, which is a beautiful healing, protection and meditation stone. It's a very spiritual stone, and I'm pairing it with my beautiful cosmic cycles. So let's shuffle for you, pile 3. Let's see what's coming in for you for the next 3 months. What does Spirit want you to know? What is the message that Spirit wants you, pile 3, to get for the next 3 months? So the overall energy is the first card. The second card is what you don't see coming. What don't you see coming? And I'm going to use that one. And then your third card will be the outcome. What is your outcome for the next couple of months? Let's see what's coming in for you. I'm going to use that one. Right. And then in the middle here, I'm going to be putting an oracle card. So let's just see what your first card is. This is your overall energy for the next couple of months. And what does your energy say? It's the Hermit card. And you can see what she's doing. We'll chat about that now. What you don't see coming is the Page of Swords. Right. And your outcome for the whole time is the King of Pentacles. So let's leave that there, and let's see what your oracle advice is from Spirit. So this is your Moonology advice. What does Spirit want you to know? What advice has Spirit got for you for the next 3 months? And you have take time to breathe out. So if you have a look at this energy coming in here for you, you are asked to take time out, because there's no ways going forward for you that you can be in a position of King of Pentacles if you don't. And what that is saying is that there's obviously a lot of happening for you. There's a lot of life is really difficult for you right now. Life is it might not be emotionally difficult. It might be more physically difficult. But what you don't see coming is that when you have a clear head after taking time out, look what happens. And the King of Pentacles is in charge of his practical life. He sits there. He knows exactly what he needs in life. He is running his life with kindness, with abundance, with prosperity. He is just living his best life. So let's start back here at the Hermit card. So your overall energy is pile 3. You need to take time out. This amethyst is actually coming in so nicely with this, because the amethyst card is meditation. It's taking that healing energy back to you. And you can see she's got her head inside the book there, sitting on the couch, and she's not engaging with anything outside of it. But what is happening is the light is shining a sort of a spotlight onto what she's reading and onto her. And usually the Hermit card is saying to you that when you take time out for yourself, that is where you do all of your healing. That is where nobody else can. That do not disturb sound on the outside of your mind or your head or your physical home is saying, I need this time for myself, because I am not functioning if I don't. And the Hermit card is, you know, in the olden days, they used to send the young men into the mountains to go and find themselves. And that is exactly what this is saying to you. You need to take some time to find yourself, literally change the way that you are processing everything in life. And you can't do that if you're not alone. If you've got so much happening from outside, throwing garbage at you, bombarding you with all the energies of people, responsibilities, just life, buzzing on the outside. It's just too noisy for you. It's just too loud. Spirit is saying to you, they want you to close yourself in. And if that is not possible, you need to make time for that, pile 3, because the Hermit card is literally doing that. And we are in the month of September, the 9th month of the year, and the Hermit card actually represents this month. So whenever you watch this, it doesn't matter when you watch this, your next 3 months is pertaining to you taking time to just pull yourself back and just regroup. It's almost like it's essential. You can't even question that. And then your second card is what you don't see coming. You got this young girl on her ice rink, and she's got her eyes closed, and she is trusting the routine that she's learned. She's trusting the patterns that she's practicing in her life. And you can't do that if you haven't planned for it. And in fact, pages always go into life with this naivety. And what this is saying to you is that perhaps you will learn stuff in that time alone that you feel, gosh, I need to learn something more in life. I need to be taking this time out in order to create a whole new change for yourself. Now, let me tell you, every single pile, this today, what I've been filming, has been about everybody taking time out. And I understand that because we've got so many planets that are transiting into this energy of helping us get back to what we need in life and not wasting any more time on things that are trivial or things that are not relevant for your soul's journey. And it's time for you to follow the rules. This is saying to you, follow the rules. And the only way you can follow rules is for your soul, for your body, for your human to take time out. And what you don't see coming is that you will see life so much more clearer. In fact, you will have so much more youthful exuberance in that, because everything will look different for you. There'll be no drama. You'll feel life differently. And this page of swords, look at her closed eyes there. She knows that she's got this routine down pat, and you won't know that if you don't take time out. In fact, right now it just feels like this whole energy is saying, I'm in such a turmoil that I actually don't even know who I am anymore. And this taking time out, breathe out, is saying to you, it's like you've been given time out. It's your whole point of the reading is saying to you that you can't find time out in your life if you don't take it. I know that's a really weird thing for me to say. And then your outcome card is, you know, he's sitting in his chair and he's got his hand up, and you can see he's got a very confident look on his face. Look at that confident look. It's almost, I'm knocking my little L over there. His look is don't even, it's almost like you don't even think about anything else but enjoying the finer things. It's, you're working hard in this space here to get to where you are. And the responsibilities will become easier around you, and you're going to indulge yourself in the good things enough because you've worked towards them. He's even got a star in his name here. And you know, this is not lazy energy. This is an energy of luxury. It's about getting to where you're almost satisfied with everything in your life. And that's what Spirit is saying to you. So that's what you don't see coming, is that Spirit wants you to take this time out. It's I keep on getting that time up. And when you remind yourself that you've got all these responsibilities, and you remind yourself of all this hard work that you're putting into life, and you might even be saying, but it's too lazy. This is a lazy way out. This is the lazy option. No, it's not. It's giving you back what you need to regroup into. Wow. It's quite a hard message to hear that, because if you're a person that keeps on going on and on and on and just pushing yourself to the limit, you know, you don't understand what time out means, and it's very important that you do. So I think in order for you to get to where you want, because clearly this is what you want in life, clearly you need to be completely in charge of your life, and completely what's the word I want to say, responsible and accountable, and you just, maybe it just feels like it's out of your hands. And you know, when you take time out, what are you left with? You're left with suggestions that come through for you. You suggest with the regrouping. You're left with having faith in your life. You've also given yourself the time to relax, which is your amethyst stone. And it's that breath. You know, we need oxygen to survive, but you don't understand what oxygen does to your cells of your body. And he is the most healthy person on this earth, the King of Pentacles, because he's at the top of his game. So all the obstacles around you will feel easier to handle. And then they will reflect back to you that next time something comes up for you, next time you feel that you need to take time out, you'll know that this is the routine you need to go through. So be honest with yourself today, because feeling bad about taking time out is just not right for your cycles. And you should stand firm now. And what you don't see coming is, as this page is saying, is have a clear head about it, because swords are about your mental. It'll benefit your mental capacity. It'll benefit your mental health. And when you do that, you won't fall into a slump again when you feel so alone and perhaps thinking that this is a lazy way out, because it's not. Sure, I feel like I need to take a deep breath myself. So let's get your next cards out, which is your star seeds. Let's move that up a bit. And let's see what your star seed oracle has for you, pile 3. What does the Starseed Oracle want you to know today? A nice gentle card. Let's see what that is for you. Nice little gentle card. And you have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So what this is saying to you is exactly what this came through, is that you are on the opposite end of this hermit right now. You might be feeling, and if it doesn't resonate for you, this reading doesn't resonate for you, perhaps it might be coming up for you. So just hang in there. Just give me a chance to explain everything to you, because if you're feeling, oh, no, I can't take time out, I really can't, I know this is not for me, please just Spirit has brought you here for a reason. So what the universe is saying to you is a surrender. Hold up the opposite to what you could possibly think that you should be doing in life, because that's the extreme of life. And if you are absolutely on the go the whole time, and you are out of the extreme of the opposite of what you need to be doing, because this is where you want to get to, how can you get there if you are always putting that much pressure on yourself? So the universe is saying, fall into my arms, allow this to happen, allow all of this to happen in your life, and allow the fact that you're a human being, you're not a machine. You're not a machine, and this is very important for you to listen to. Very important. And when you look at this here, look at this beautiful place that she's in. She's hermiting. She's gone into this cave. She knows that challenges in life can be hectic, and being human can be lonely and confusing, and that might even trigger you to feeling lonely going into be a hermit. You might need people around you all the time, but that is when you reconnect with your spirit. And at the same time, you'll find that, look at her face. This is what you don't see coming. You'll find that you actually enjoy it. You find that that is where you need to be going often. And it's not good or bad. It's just life. You know, you don't have to beat yourself up about going into this space and needing time alone. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that you need time alone. So if you are here and you are thinking, I just cannot do it, please just hear this out. Hear what the message is coming through for you, because you invited to welcome in whatever comes into you when you're in that time. And it might feel very low initially, but you will build yourself up and know yourself better when you spend time alone and you take time to breathe. And that balance, you know, like everybody goes on about work-life balance. It feels like you don't do that. And if you're not working, if you are here and you've retired, it feels like, and you know what, I've got 2 candles burning, and one of the candles is burnt out behind this one. So I think that is a very big sign for you, Pile 3. You don't want that candle to burn out. You do not want to feel that your health will actually start taking effect if you don't take this time to just be human. And just know that that breath can help you so much. And there's no loneliness in that. So remember this now. If you're feeling that you can't do it right now, it's fine. When you are ready to embrace this, don't leave it too long. Remember that it's needed. All right. So let's see what's coming in from your chakra cards. I want to just see, these are self-care cards. What is coming in for you? What self-care are you being given? I'm interested to see what comes in for you here, because the Spirit has given you a real big self-care message here. Okay, there it is. Spend time with friends. Oh, I like that. Okay. Be your own cheerleader. So let's see what this is giving you now. Okay. Spend time with friends, with those friends who truly adore who you truly adore. If there is a friend who doesn't help you feel to feel you to be your best, that friend isn't a friend, and be true to the friend. Be a true friend to your true friends. Gosh, I didn't really get that out properly, did I? But I think what this is saying to you is that, you know, let's say you're in a circle of friends that are just exhausting, and this is actually pertaining to that, and it's actually bad for your health, and perhaps you leave them and you feel they have said the wrong things to you. They have mentally made you feel inadequate, and you are almost at the end of your tether with this friends group. It's now a time for you to end that group, end that friendship, spend time on your own, and you'll find that your worth will come back, because this Page of Swords is finding your worth, finding your mental worth. And when you spend the time with the people that are important to you, that's when your life will change for good. And it says here, be your own cheerleader at the bottom of the deck. Get a notepad and write some cheers to team you. Make them as silly as you like, and make up your own cheerleading routine. Keep them in your toolkit for when you need a positive boost. And I think what your reading feels like is that, I think at the end of the day, if you're not being in that space of self-care and be careful of the people that you draw into yourself, you will keep drawing the same people over and over again, and they'll be showing you the lessons over and over again. And Spirit wants you to take time out. Spirit wants you to take time out on your own so you can realize that. And I think with this friends card coming up, it feels like there's a lot of pressure on you to be the cool kid. There's 2 cards here that are coming out. I'm going to read them both. Let's see what they say for you. And you have foster patience and try to avoid harmful influences. Now that is that. I'm actually going to put that with that. Now to me, that is what that means for you. It's that you have got some harmful influences around you that you just keep on keeping on, and you can't get to a place of this king here, of that confidence in life, and just absolutely balanced and not worried about anything else, because you have got everything of value in your life. You are the value, everything around you is of value, and you are in a space of amazingness. And that is what this outcome card is saying. In order to get there, these are the steps you have to take to get to the spot. And that's all you want to do in life, is be in this I am content and happy. And you've got to ground. It's time to ground and sense your energy, be truly present in your life. Now, as far as I'm concerned, you are not present right now. And taking time out will make you feel very, very, very grounded and present. And you know how to ground? Grounding is about connecting with nature. It's about spending time with those people that actually are, that do help you feel like you are not a burden to them, or that life isn't a burden. If you leave a group of friends and you go home and you go, oh gosh, I feel exhausted, or oh, I can't wait to be on my own, those friends are not your true friends. So any situation that you can think of right now where you're in a group and you need to ground yourself, take yourself out of it, go and mentally ground yourself. You can be grounding yourself just by washing dishes. You can ground yourself just by driving your car and putting your music on full blast as your vehicle is driving along the road, screaming with laughter, singing at the top of your voice. That's grounding. Grounding is taking yourself out of a circle that is absolutely pressurizing you to that you can't cope anymore. So ground yourself by singing, by having a shower and imagining everything going down the drain, meditating, getting back to your human. And I think that's what your whole reading is about, is getting back to the human that you've forgotten. All right. Pile 3, that's quite a deep message for the rest of the 3 months, and I think it's life. It's a very big life lesson for everybody that is here in pile 3. To think to yourself, what am I doing? Like, how did I get here? So make sure that you get to a space that is benefiting you, and you are confident and enjoying the prosperity of your life instead of being pulled down by everything else that is bombarding you. All right, take care, and I hope to chat to you soon, pile 3.